It is Wednesday. We're ready to play our weekly trivia game we call Who Knew? And if you've ever wondered where some popular phrases come from, like spill the beans, hands down, and our personal favorite, happy hour, we've got some answers. Kat's across the street at the shop at NBC Studios in 30 Rock. She's ready to hand out $100 to anybody who gets the questions right. And one of her fabulous signed CDs for those who don't. Here with me in studio is the president and co-founder of MentalFloss.com, Will Pearson. Will,
Good morning.
Are we ready to play?
The audience looks ready.
This is going to be fun. All right, Kath, take it away.
Our great-looking group. Look at this beauty from Utah. How pretty is she? The term hands down, as in Hoda and Kathie Lee are the best, hands down, is from which sport? Horse racing, race car racing, or motocross?
B.
Stop it. She wanted the CD.
And she got it. The correct answer is horse racing.
It is horse racing.
Okay, tell
so
us.
Imagine one horse way out ahead of the pack. They know they're going to win, and as they get closer to the finish line, the jockey knows that they can relax and let the reins down and win with hands down.
Hands down. All right, cool. All right, Kath, over to you.
From South Carolina, right? Happy hour traces its origins to which of the following scenarios? Commuter trains that served beer and wine, the time when sailors could relax and play, or whenever Kathie Lee and Hoda get together?
I'm going to go with C.
Yeah, that's because you wanted the CD.
And he got it. All right, the correct answer is the time when sailors could relax and play. What is
That's right. This one is, its origins are with the U.S. Navy back in the 1920s. They were trying to find a way to break the monotony for these sailors with their life at sea. And so they allotted a certain amount of time every day where they'd arrange competitions, wrestling, boxing, and then it became just a time to relax and get away from what they were normally having to think
about. Called it happy hour?
It became happy hour.
Got it. All right, Kath, over to you.
Where are you from, hon?
Ontario, Canada.
Ontario, Canada. Okay, the term turn the tables comes from what activity? Playing backgammon, carpentry, or serving a buffet dinner?
C.
No. It's a good day for KLG. All right.
He wanted that CD. I see why he whispered the wrong answer.
So what's the right answer here?
Yeah, the answer is playing backgammon. So backgammon being a table game, one of the oldest games actually in the world. If you're behind in a game of backgammon, you obviously want to stage a comeback, which would be turning the table in order to put your opponent in a position of disadvantage.
Look at you, Will. All right, Kath, over to you.
From Kentucky. All right, some say the phrase spill the beans comes from which activity in ancient Greece? How are you supposed to know, right? Cooking legumes, making weapons, or a type of voting?
B.
No.
You scared her. She's scared. All right, so what's the correct answer
I would say
Will?
we're having a rough day, but they clearly just want the CDs
Yes,
here.
it's
So
all
this does come from a type of voting. And there are still some places that vote in this way. The idea here being that there would be different colored beans that they would place in a barrel or a bucket, along with their selection. And some places still do this around the world, maybe with marbles or other
So you
objects.
spill the beans by just dumping them out?
That would be how you would find out who won the vote, right?
Spill the beans. All right, Kath.
Alrighty, from Fort Worth, Texas. The definition of this word is the feeling of having butterflies in your stomach. Ever had that?
Yes.
Okay, is it flutter belly? Is it collie wobble? Or is it fluffer jingle?
B.
Yeah, I thought it was.
She's right. She's right. She's right.
He is right.
We're so used to hitting the other buzzer. So what's collywobble?
It's a word that we really need to bring back. It's been around for about 200 years, but having the collywobbles means that you have a case of the butterflies or a stomach ache. So it's just so much more fun to say that. We need to bring it back.
All right, we can work on that. Kath, last one, I think.
Look at our birthday girl from Kentucky. All right, which term originally referenced the mix of fat and grease left over after a meal? Cut the mustard, pot-bellied, or slush fund?
Pot-bellied.
No.
So the correct answer of the mix of fat and grease left over after a meal. What do you mean, on your plate?
What's left over after you're cooking something.
you're
so if the
cooking.
cook has something, there's grease or fat left
so what's
over.
it called?
It's called the slush fund. So, and actually this is another nautical term where the cooks on ships would actually stow that away. They'd save it secretly so that when they got to port, they could sell it to candle makers or others to make a little extra money. So that was their slush fund.
Okay, all right. Well.